it's time to have another card selected. Yeah, let's see. I'll spread the cards out. The gentleman right here, if you would, just draw any one of those cards out. That looks like a good choice. Please remember your card and show it to the gathered multitude. Excellent. I'll give the cards a few cuts like this, and just drop your card back. Right about there is good. Interesting. Watch what happens to that card. Into the pack it goes. In a second, I will give it a spread look. Instantaneously, one card reverses itself. Isn't that incredible? Your card. Amazing, isn't it? That wasn't it? Well, you know, these things seem to happen from time to time. In fact, I do believe that this is an indicator card. I think it indicates that our mystery has gone completely awry. But you know, if I use that 5 and see what it does indicate, 5, let me spell it out for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your card? I do believe. The selected card. By the way, I'm sorry about that mistake over here. In fact, I'd like to try to make it up to you. So if you're a poker player, I know you'll appreciate the following. How about that? A king high, 4 of a kind. Pretty good if I say so myself. For our simple card revelation, you do need a small setup. What I do is I take one numbered card, in this case the 5, and it goes on the bottom of the deck. Now you also pull out the 4 aces. For example, these cards now go underneath that reversed 5. This is your setup. Now the cards are squared, and you're now going to have a card selected. Remember, you can spread the cards between your hands. Just make sure you don't spread down so far that the audience sees the reversed 5 on the bottom. Offer the cards, and please ask your audience politely to have a card selected. These cards are returned together like this. The audience now remembers whatever card they have selected. I now continue by cutting small packs of cards to the table and ask my audience to say stop whenever they like. As soon as they say stop, you do so. The card is returned in that position. Remember exactly where on the bottom of the pack that 5 and the aces are. That now goes on top, and like a key card principle, the 5 with the 4 aces are above it, and the 5th card down is the audience's selected card. I now make a pretty big deal out of the fact that I will snap my fingers, I will ribbon spread the cards on the table, and look, their card is instantly reversed right in the center of the deck. Isn't that amazing, you say? Of course, your audience will look at you as if maybe you have lost your mind, or at least simply enough, that is not my card. Of course, now you act a little bit puzzled and perplexed. Gee, that isn't your card. You're a little saddened by that fact. You say, wait a minute, maybe the 5 is trying to tell us then something. So you slide all the cards above it off to the side. Picking up this group, you say the 5. Well, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards down, and look, there it is, the selected card. There is your revelation. However, a secondary finish would be is to say, you know, now that I have dealt 5 cards down, and there is our queen, their selected card, the mystery seems to be over. I deal that card forward and say, there it is, look, 5 cards away, your queen of clubs. The audience will think the mystery is over, but now you continue. You push these cards to the side for a moment, and you say, by the way, you know, I'd like to make it up to you. And if you're a poker player, you would definitely like to have the 4 aces. Another little extra finish for a simple card revelation.